Quantum management embracing uncertainty and flexibility. Hi, let's talk about something that many leaders struggle with: uncertainty. Traditional management thinking is built on the idea that stability is the goal, that clear processes and predictable outcomes are signs of a well-run organization. But in reality, uncertainty is not an exception, it's the rule. Markets shift, technologies evolve, and unexpected challenges arise. The best leaders don't fight uncertainty, they learn to work with it. One of the biggest misconceptions I've seen is that uncertainty means chaos. But that's not true. Uncertainty can be a source of opportunity if leaders cultivate flexibility rather than rigid control. Organizations that insist on detailed 5-year plans with fixed roadmaps often find themselves trapped when things don't go according to plan. The best leaders stay adaptable, adjusting strategy in real time based on emerging trends and feedback. Flexibility in leadership isn't about reacting randomly. It's about having a clear vision while staying open to multiple paths to get there. I've seen teams succeed not because they had a flawless plan, but because their leaders built a culture where quick adjustments and course corrections were part of the process. When uncertainty is accepted rather than resisted, teams experiment more, make faster decisions, and innovate without fear. The leaders who thrive in uncertainty are the ones who create environments where teams feel safe to take risks. Instead of demanding rigid adherence to outdated plans, they ask better questions, encourage creative problem solving, and foster a culture where adaptability is a strength. They don't see changing course as failure, they see it as responsiveness. In a world that moves fast, the ability to pivot is far more valuable than the illusion of control. Quantum management, leadership as a facilitator, not a controller. One of the biggest shifts I've seen in great leadership is moving from a control mindset to a facilitation mindset. Many traditional managers operate under the belief that leadership means giving orders, setting strict rules, and ensuring that every task follows a predefined process. But this approach limits creativity, slows down decision-making, and disengages teams. The best leaders don't see themselves as enforcers of control, they see themselves as facilitators of progress. When leadership is about control, teams feel like they have to ask permission for every decision. But when leadership is about facilitation, teams feel empowered to think critically, solve problems on their own, and take ownership of their work. A great leader's role is not to dictate how things must be done, but to remove obstacles, provide support, and ensure teams have the resources they need to succeed. I've seen firsthand how teams transform when leaders trust their people rather than micromanage them. In organizations where leaders act as facilitators, teams work more efficiently, innovation happens faster, and employees feel a sense of ownership over their contributions. Instead of wasting time navigating unnecessary layers of approval, teams focus on execution, collaboration, and growth. Leaders who facilitate rather than control also foster stronger team dynamics. Instead of positioning themselves as the sole decision-maker, they encourage diverse perspectives, ask thoughtful questions, and empower individuals to lead within their own roles. They create environments where teams are not waiting for instructions, but actively driving solutions forward. Facilitation-based leadership leads to higher engagement, better problem-solving, and more resilient teams. The real question is, are we leading by controlling, or are we creating the conditions where our teams can thrive on their own?